Good morning, good afternoon. Take a big full body stretch, reach through your arms, reach through your back. So right now you're stretching out the sides or your waist. Take that inhale, move some ankles, move some toes, slide the feet up. And we're gonna start with a little spinal articulation in the bridging. You're gonna lower your spine down a vertebra at a time. Once your sacrum's down, you'll start with a posterior tilt with your abs. Curl your lumbar spine up. Go to about shoulder blades and then curl down. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, curl. And then we'll talk a little bit about the rest of the body parts. You're breathing in your nose. You're filling up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And you're trying to feel each part of your low back or all of your spine get some attention, segmenting an inch at a time, a vertebra at a time. We'll do another one here. Curl up, stay up, lift the arms overhead, kind of like a T or a Y. Just leave them there and hold your bridge for 5, 4, 2. Now lower your spine a vertebra at a time and then slide your hands underneath your head. Lift up your feet, and we're going to do a little rotational abdominal supine. So in yoga, this is called yogic bicycle. In Pilates, this is crisscross. You want to feel your belly pull in every time you take a rotation, elbow towards opposite knee. Now pull your toes back. We're going to add 12 more here. And if you need to modify, you can always leave your head down or put your legs more vertical. All right, try 6 more. 5. Well, hello everyone. 2. And then rest your head for a moment. Now hug your legs in just for a little bit, massage here. And then we're gonna go back to the bridge. So Michelle, right before you came in, we did some bridges. This time we're gonna lift up the right leg and point the toes up and take 15 single bridges. So your left leg is doing the bridging. Your right leg is having a hamstring stretch. Now, if you need to modify, you'll do two-legged bridge. Up and down, take 5 more. We're doing 15. Good, just try to straighten that right knee. As it warms up, it'll get straighter. Now on the 15th one, the leg that was in the air is gonna come down. We'll switch it up. Now stretch out that leg. You can feel right away, or I can, how tight it is or how flexible it is. What's its level of flexibility? The leg that's in the air might be able to get straighter or coming closer to you as you warm up that hamstring. Okay, now on this one, both hands, both feet, and happy baby. So you're gonna feel like you're pulling down. 5, it's a hamstring stretch, happy baby. 4, kind of let your low back sink. Now the next one is an abdominal exercise. I'm gonna show modified, one leg up and then the other. Now it's like a pair of scissors, but if you wanna add on, lift your shoulders off the mat. Single straight leg stretch, pull in, pull in, pull in. Now we're gonna pull the toes back for another 10, 9. A modification would be to put your hand behind your head. All right, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Now hug the legs in just for a moment. Both feet come down, curl up. We're gonna do some leg pulls, just 10 this time. So lift up a leg and one leg. Now you see how this could be more of a hamstring stretch? You're pulling that leg in closer if it'll go. Keep the hips level, keep the hips off the floor, and breathe. 6, you might be able to take the leg in closer. 7, work that ankle. 8, so we're always working on balance. 9 with the feet here. Now that foot's gonna come down and realign your hips. Now we're gonna take the left leg and you're gonna point up, inhale and exhale. Oh, reach. It might come in closer as your hip warms up, as your hamstring warms up. Use those toes. 8, good. Hips are level. 9. Now when you're at your 10, we're gonna put that foot down. Lower your spine, hands in between your knees, and you grab your feet or your ankles and add a little stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, this is double leg stretch. I'm going to show a couple modified. Hug your legs, stretch out your arms and legs. Then hug your legs, stretch them out a little further from you. Now to make it harder, lift up your shoulder blades, stretch out. A way to modify is to put your hands behind your head and just move your elbows instead of your arms. Take 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and then right ankle to left thigh, a little hip opener. And this is a great one to move, to rock, to point and spread your toes. 4, touching the hips. 3, 2, okay, try the other one, ankle to thigh. 2, move your, see how everything feels. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going to put together 2 moves. So the first is the little scissors that we did. The next is the crisscross arms. So your hands are behind your head. You're going to rotate to one long leg, rotate to the other, and exchange. Alternate your arm to opposite elbow. And if you would like to add on, you can pull your toes back for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hug your legs in, take a little breather. And then I'm going to use the hands to pop up. We're going to grab a sip. Good job so far. So we've awakened the abs and we've awakened the glutes and the hamstrings, which is good for the back. And we're going to go into my favorite, swans. Okay, so the upper body is the extension that we're focusing on. So once you're ready, your belly is down, you're prone. And we're going to put the hands down there beside the hips so the palms face the floor. Go up with your inhale. All right, so at first your toes may not be off the floor as you wake up your back. If you feel like you want to add on, lift up your toes. Breathe, open. And then recover for a moment. And if you would like, interlace your fingers or just rest one on the other. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Four, 3. How's that feeling today? And then I'm going to have us recover, and this time add a little knee bend where you rock left and right. So it's a windshield wiper to let your spine have you can always do this one, by the way. It's a great modification for child's pose. The next is going to be the upper body with a little assist from the arms. So the first thing is pull your belly in, TVA, transverse abdominal contraction, then lift your back with your breath. Now when you can't go any higher, let your hands assist you. And hold your swan or your cobra. Yeah, and the elbows point down. 10, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, look at that. Everybody looks so good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now lower for a moment. We're going to do that 2 more times. You may feel you can go a little higher or move your hands in closer. So get ready. Inhale up. And press, here we go, with your arms once your back can't do anymore. 10. Erin, yours is looking even better. 5, 4, good, Michelle, 3, 2. Exhale, lower. Good. All right, rest for just another. We're going to do another set. Nice windshield wipe when you need it. Okay, here we go, up. Let your hands assist you. Good. Head pulls back a little bit, Michelle. Yep, 5. There you go. See if that feels better. Yeah. Yep, good. 4. It's like a clean line from ear to shoulder. Take a breath to your upper back. Now on the exhale, either a child's pose or a down dog. So I'm going to push to down dog, and if you need to do child's pose or windshield wipe, go for it. And stretch out. Now when you're ready, meet me in down dog, and we'll do a little stretch for the calves, right and left. And then a both heels up, both heels down. If you need a modification, go to your forearms. Now just hold 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then go to your shins. If you need a prop underneath your knees, take it. We're going to do a little cat-cow, and I want you to feel your extensors and then your flexors. So you're extending with an inhale, and then an exhale, you're flexing. Try to stretch out the areas of your back that you know need more attention. If you know you're tight in the low back, give it more time. If you know your upper back's been forward, or like Shireen, you've been traveling, just give it some good attention on the extension. Now, that's your move. If you want to change it up, you can do it with your knees up in a beast. And if you want to change it up still, you can join me in down dog, lift up, and then up dog. And then down dog, and lift up. Up dog, and then down dog, and up dog. Inhale, and just 2 more of whatever you're doing. Good. Modifications. Take them when you need. 1 more. And then we're going to end up in either a child's pose or a foot stretch puppy dog pose, something that you need. 5, 4, 3, 2. Really good. If you can sit up with your toes under you and grab a sip, do. If you need to do something else, do something else. I'm kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I got a foot stretch and a sip. And you guys are doing great. We're going to shimmy out to planks. So good, there's that foot stretch. Now we're coming out to forearm plank. Hold. We'll hold for 15. Your ears in line with your shoulder. And that gives you long enough time to kind of figure out the form cues. The ears in line with the shoulder. Now flip to the side plank if you can. Hold for 15. Good. Head back against a wall. Really good. Now you guys are welcome just to flip over to the other side. To see you, I'm going to flip my position. So I'm on the other side of my mat. But 15. Stretch out through everything. 5 more. Whew. Really good. Now come down. Now we're going to do a forearm to plank transition. So start with your forearm plank, forearm plank, and then do a dolphin. Stretch out your calves and then come into plank. So lift your hips, stretch out your calves, come into plank. Lift, plank. Lift, plank. Lift, plank. 2 more. Lift, plank. 1 more. Lift, plank. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover. Now, once you're here, we're ready for prone thoracic extension. So come up to swan. Now lower, but then add on. Both thighs come up while your head and your torso are down. You want to feel your hamstrings and glutes. Now lower. Now the upper back. Now your hands help, and you go higher. And then you lower the upper back, the spine, and then your thighs come up. And then you lower the legs, and your torso comes up. And what we're doing is upper body, lower body. So at your own natural breathing cadence, when you link breath with movement, you get a bonus benefit of the nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. And a lot of times we're in the sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. So now we're calming the nervous system. All right, here we go. Hold again. 10, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5. Shoulders are down a little lower, I think. 6, 7. Good. 8, 9. Lower. Now, we can windshield wipe and just know what's coming up is the bow, either half or full. So you're already in a bent knee position. You can reach for your foot or your ankle. You can reach for your foot or your ankle and then come up. All right, 10. Recover, and you either do that one again or you grab the other foot or ankle. That's a good windshield wipe in between, Michelle. Here we go. 10. And recover. All right, so we're heading back. 2 feet under child pose, but the feet are under. And if you want to add on, you'll sit up on your shins. I'll demonstrate. And if you want to add on, your feet go back and you're sort of like a toe crush asana. Plus, if you lift your thighs like Ustrasana or camel, you get a big thigh stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. How about grab a sip? You guys are doing great. And nice. We're going to touch those planks again. So kind of getting the core in different places. On this plank, you're holding, and the option's going to be shoulder tap, which means your left hand would gently tap your right shoulder and then bring it back down. And then your right hand taps your left shoulder while you stay integrated, come back down. Now, if that's too hard, just stick with your plank. Otherwise, 10 of these. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, very good. I like it. So good job. That was good. You took that option. We're going to do a side plank. Now, when you come up this way, let's do a mobility. So take the top arm in 3 huge circles. So as big as you can without any pain. As big as you can. We're trying to keep those shoulders open and prevent rounded shoulders. Now we're going to add 3 of these paint the sky. So this is another shoulder opener. And oblique. Lift your hips. 2. Good. And 3. Half moons are good for preventing. We're going to do that on the other side. So it's 3, 3, and 3. 3 shoulder circles each way. 3 lat flexions each way. So our big, big, big. 3, 2, all in the theme of helping prevent rounded shoulders. 3 the other way, as big as you can. Then we did 3 lateral flexions. So go up and over, paint the skies. Lift your hip. You got it. And then come down. Really good. Now, reverse plank, reverse table, or if you want to do a bound angle stretch, you can. So go up, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lift the hips, and 10, lower the hips. And we'll just take a finger forward stretch of the forearms. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to inhale, exhale the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Inhale. And then let's grab a sip and we'll come back. We're going to be doing a few of these coordinated moves, roll-ups, but the backup plan can always be a bridge or an abbreviated ab crunch. So 3 good normal roll downs. Watch your space behind you. Another modification could be that you partially roll down and come up. So it could be that you do a down and up halfway. But anyway, if you're ready to go down, you'll go down. Inhale the arms overhead and then exhale up and over. Now feel your abdominals and feel your spinal articulation. So 3 good ones here. Up and over arms. And one more. and up and over. Okay, now the next is that if you want to add on, your fingertips are near your temples and you're doing neck pull, and then you come up and over. And you know this one's harder, so you can always go back to a bridge and then you hinge here. Or you could go to a rollover and then roll. So just 3. Exhale, up and over. Good. Love it. Inhale up, hinge. Nice. And then you flex. Now one more. Up. And I hope you're feeling your abs by now. And then up, and you're controlling it. You're in control and you're doing coordination. And then, all right, full body stretch. Now release your arms and legs and your hips. Now we're gonna let the neck have a break and take the right leg up while your hands frame your hips. So draw 6 circles around. This is called leg circles. You're keeping your shoulders down, you're keeping your ribs down. Okay, we're gonna be doing 6 the other way. Hang that leg up there for just a moment and point and flex. And then let that leg down. Take the other leg up. The other leg down. Draw circles. 6, ribs down. And the other way. Your hands are going to come behind your leg, and we're going to point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and then hold it. Feel the hamstring stretch. Both legs are going to come up. The hands are going to frame the hips. Draw a circle. Now we're doing 8 corkscrews. If you want to lift your hips at the top, you can at the 12 o'clock, and then up, and 3, and up, and 4, and up, and 5, and up, and 6, up, 7, up, 8. All right, let's do 2 more. We're so close to 10. 9 and 10. And then recover the legs in for a moment. Now we're taking a bicycle ride, so this is a more circular ride. Imagine you're riding a circus bike, and that's your place, or you can come up 30 degrees in the shoulders, they come off the mat, or you can come all the way up for 5 bicycles. 4, and you can make it harder by crossing your arms on your chest. 3 and 2. All right, one more, guys. Do you feel your abs yet? And 1. And then come up. I hope you feel your abs. Grab a sip. Good job. We're going to be doing a mountain climber push-up series here in a minute. So forearm modifications abound, or wall push-ups abound. So just please listen to your body, but I'm going to make the offering. For mountain climber, it's kind of like what I call flamingos, but we're doing a 10 count. So let me show you with the forearm variation. I do have to have my hips up a little bit to make room for my knee, but it's a continuous, and I'm going to count 10. So that's your 10, or you could do it hands. I'm going to show both. So if you want to do more, because I know it took me a while to prep, but this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, recover for a moment, and if you want to watch me on this, you can. If you want the option, you can do this, where you split your legs. Did you see how I just kind of added a little? And if you want nothing to do with that, go back to forearms, or like that one we just did, right? So your choice, do 10 somethings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now recover. Good. Now you know how we do a little diagonal pattern? So we're going to be on our forearms, and you're going to head a little bit like right knee to left elbow-ish, okay? So you can do it that's mountain climber, or you can do it a flamingo. You can do it forearms or hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now the next one, as promised, you can do push-ups on the wall, push-ups in all fours, push-ups on your knees, and 10 push-ups normal. So I am sprinkling some wrist stuff and some jumping stuff because we know the importance of bone density, okay? But listen to your body. 1. We're doing 10. And then recover. Nice job. Now you can sit any way you want to. I want to just give us a posture stretch or two. Ah, good. I hope you felt your heart rate go up and that you had the option of like that little bit of jumping. A lot of research about that and preventing bone density or bone fractures, osteoporosis. And then the other. And then resistance training, which we do tomorrow. Hold. Good. Lift your chin a little bit if you can. Better. One more posture stretch. It's either going to be interlace fingers behind you and lift, or reverse prayer pose and scoot up. So you choose. Woo! All right. 10. Good. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, Karen, you're good. I'm going to show a way to get up that I want to offer, but you know the modifications are coming. You can curl your toes and watch this. You can come up. Now, if that doesn't serve you, get up how is safe for you. So we know that one way is right foot forward, push, lower. These are all functional tasks. To get up without using your hands, and reverse. Did that work? Isn't that better? Nice job. Now when you're down, we know that balance is functional. So I've got us on our hands and our knees. Try to add on your toes lifting, okay? And if you need a knee prop, take the time to get a knee prop so your bones don't hurt. So what you'll do, toes up, left arm up, reach your elbow to your knee 5 times without touching your toes to the ground. Stretch. This is balance. 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to switch it up. Hands, knees, no toes. Reach your arm, reach your leg, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we do let our toes touch, and we do grab for the Dhanurasana. Right hand, and well, actually it doesn't matter. Left hand to right foot or right hand to left foot. Go to the opposite and lift up high. 10. Breathe in, push high, higher than you were, and then the other side, hand to knee, or hand to foot, and push up. Here we go. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now I want to offer a squat pose, but if you're not going to take that, you can always take a yoga block underneath your booty, and you can also do happy baby. So somehow you're getting, I just sprinkle in these functional moves for longevity. Ooh, everywhere looks so good. Kind of let your back just rest. 5, 4, nice. 3, 2. Now the offer is to come up without using any hands. We're going to sprinkle in a one-legged balance on one foot. So good. I love it. Wait for us. Here we go. Nice. Okay. I love it. 1 foot balance. Okay. Now if you are like me and want to take your arms in another chest stretch, please do. So this is one-legged balance, which is important for preventing falls. I'm doing an inner count to 30 here. Yes. Kind of depends on your footwear and your pants wear. but you push your foot in your leg and your leg back. All right, take an inhale and try to move your arms first and then lower your foot. Now lift and spread your toes and then take the other foot up. So go for it. Try high tree if you can. All right, then we did the other arm and the other cow face. Do this one. All right, 30. Breathe in. And then lower that down. All right, now we're going to take another balance. It's dancer plus the quad. So it's quad stretch plus the dancer. So I said that wrong. Stand up and do quad, and then we'll do the lean over dancer. Okay, so rib down, pubic bone up. Now just hold 15. Really feel that hip flexor and that quad. All right, add on a push. Here we go. Dancer. Inhale. Exhale, gracefully come back up. Good job standing Samasthiti. Let's do the other side. Up. Catch your hand to your foot. Feel your hip flexor, feel your quad, feel your ribs pull down. And if you'd like to add on, push your foot into your hand. 1, 2, 3. Oops, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8. Breathe in. Gracefully come back down. Woo! And then let your feet rest. Nice job. Now this is going to be a lowering. You can come down any way you want without your hands touching, but I'm going to offer that you come down in this crisscross applesauce once and then come up. But remember, if you need to come up a different way, please do. And then you'll just switch it, possibly, right? And then switch it. Good. Just touch quickly with like a hot potato and then come back down. Nice job. And we're going to grab a sip. Really good. The next one is, I want to give you the modification first, bridge. Bridge builds your glutes and your hamstrings, but I want to give you a bonus if you would like it. So if you know your wrists or had enough, maybe you had a hard weekend gardening, just get off them. But let me show you the exercise. Bridge is the backup plan. So if you would like, come up, lift your leg. Now, it's not a tricep dip. It's a leg, it's a hip extension. So push up. One-legged 10 times. 4, it's not a tricep dip though. 5 and 6, it's your 7, it's your hip lifting. Good, good, Shreen. 8, 9. Now the other foot comes down. Lift up your leg. And 1, and your elbows are long. This one's not a tricep. It just looks like it. 5, push your foot into the ground. 6, 7. 8, it's going to build strength. Not lower your hip, Catherine, lower your hip and your leg just pushes up. Can you see that? So it's not about this leg, it's about the foot on the floor leg. Does that make sense? So right in here, did everybody feel? Yes, good. Did you feel this area? Okay, good. Let's do a couple hand stretches. Good. So I'm just sprinkling in the hand one, the wrist strengthening. Do what you need. And this is some stretches we probably all need. Good. This is also a stretch we could probably all use, the rack posture, right? So this one is legs long, arms up and back, arms up and back. Lift your heart. Now I'm barely on my wrist. I'm really using my back muscles to lift up more than I am hanging. I'm not hanging out on the wrist. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to have us grab one more sip before we come down. These are going to be climatries. Maybe you remember these. Bridge is always a great backup plan. But let me show you Oh, another modification could be you put a pillow under your head so you don't have to lift up your neck as much. So Catherine, you might like that one. But the option here is one leg up. So I'm going to show my left leg. Walk your right toes a little further away than you think so you don't jam your hamstring. Now, you could do a basic crunch. You could come up and then lightly help stretch your leg, and then lightly come down like you're a monkey climbing a tree. Your arms go overhead. Exhale, tuck the chin, come up. Good, and walk like a monkey down a tree and up. Now try to feel a stretch right here and then down. Good, inhale, 2 more. This is climb a tree and up, 2. If you have a reformer or a barrel or you've done it, this is an exercise on those machines too. Up. Okay, now what you're going to do is put that foot down, take the other leg up. Inhale. Now exhale up. If you have trouble coming up, usually the correction is move the foot on the floor further away from you. So you can use that hip flexor a little bit and you have weight further away from you as your torso comes up. Exhale up. Stretch your hamstring. Well, hello. And 4. And 1 more. And 5. And is anyone feeling like they need more? You can do this. Do a bridge if you need something else. You can come up. Teaser. Up. And the hardest teaser is teaser 3 where the feet and arms hover and then you come up. So 3 more of some things, bridges, teasers. And then a full body stretch. Now this is a shift with your full body stretch. So you might really try to reach one leg longer than the other from the hip. And then reach one leg longer from the hip. Reach, reach, reach. Now we have been doing some side planks, but I want to do our side muscles in a different frontal plane. So let your arms be a pillow and lift up your legs 15 times together. Now try to keep your feet neutral and glued. This is our waist, our obliques that we're working in the different plane. So you'll have felt like you got your core worked in all planes. Try 5 more. Let me plug my mic back in. And if you're so inclined, come up 3 banana boats and then meet me on the other side. If you just want to meet me on their side, take your time and meet me on the other side. I'm going to roll over so I'm towards you. All right, so wherever we are, we're together eventually. 15 double leg lifts. Now here's your waist. Proprioceptive cue is to touch the area. That tells your muscles, hey, I'm focusing on you and I want you to focus on contracting. Jaw is soft. Go higher than you think you can. Optional, 3 banana boats. Maybe you'll just do 3 more of those lifting ups. Slow it down for more control. Nice. Grab a sip. Really good, guys. Take a sip. Wonderful. And sometimes the seated work, if you're feeling tight, is some of the hardest. So depending on how you're feeling today, pull your self into a letter V. I got britches, so this one can kind of pull it down. So you can pull your britches up too. All right, once you feel like you're even on your right and left sit bone, sometimes I actually get the flesh out of the way to get more up on top if I'm feeling tight. Now, rotate first. So actually really try to rotate independent of the next move, which is the reach. So I can tell I'm a little tight, but if you can go pinky to pinky, go for it. So rotate, even though I'm not demoing it. Oh, there it is. So first rotate, good, and then reach. And you might find, and just do your own pace, you might find, okay, your hips are opening up. So the opposite hip will try, probably if you're a little tight like me today, you feel like your opposite hip's gonna try to cheat and come off, but keep it Velcroed to the floor. One other trick is that the back arm, it's reaching too, like someone's pulling your arm back and someone's reaching your arm forward. How big of an eagle wingspan can you get? Try about 4 more. I'm more concerned about you getting the time you need per each good rep than how many, so quality reps. And 2 more. Rotate first. This is called the saw. 1 more. Okay, now, very good. This time we're going to glue our legs together. I'm going to just move my flesh back, and this is lateral flexion. So don't worry, we're going to be holding these stretches longer, but this is for each rep first. So think each rep up and lateral flex. Maybe your elbow will touch after a few reps. Keep your velcroed pelvis velcroed to the ground. Good, 1 more each. And don't worry, we're going to stretch and hold in a minute, but let's just go through the moves. Okay, now up like a letter T with your arms. This is called the twist. So what you'll do is you do have a controlled pulse in this. You're going to rotate your torso. Your legs, if they were up against a foam roller, wouldn't push the foam roller away with either leg. So don't let your hips shift is another way to say that. Keep your feet in the same place no matter where your torso is. So little rotation. Is one side easier? 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now for some of those stretches as promised. So I'm going to take a mermaid leg position. If you have another one that's good for you, please take it. For my purposes, the left foot's on the right thigh. One way to do this is just to lift your left arm over, but another way is to put your hand on your knee. Yep. And I like the little rotations you can take here. Does anyone else's dog sit with their back to them when they're telling you they want to go outside? Just my passive aggressive Lovey here. Hi. And now this arm goes over. Now you're going to turn. This one's rotation. So stay upright and look over your shoulder. Hi, girl. 10, 2. Now you're giving yourself an assist. 3, by helping your hands push on you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then when you come back, flip your legs. Good job. Yep, flip your legs. I like the arms here. Now, the right foot's on the left thigh-ish for this mermaid. One hand could be here beside you and the right arm goes up, or if you can handle this, it seems to give me the ability to reach more. Atta girl. Okay, it's a big breath into the rib cage that you're stretching. We're going to add our rotation down. And we're going to add our rotation up. Now this hand that's in the air goes high and behind you. Try to add your hands pressure on your legs. So you're getting a little help from the floor. You're getting a little help from your leg. 10. And then gently come back. Now another stretch we touched on, but we're going to hold now. Go out. I like to remove the flesh if I'm feeling tight, especially to kind of get up more on the sit bones. We're going to take an arm on the inside and go up and over with the other. Yeah, there you go. And maybe you'll touch your foot, maybe you won't, don't worry. The stretch is more important than the what it looks like on the outside. What do you feel on the inside? You can add those rotations. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, notice where you are. Come up, and one hand can be on the inside. Again, it could be on the outside too, Karen. So just see what works, because sometimes it's day by day, moment by moment. So feel the stretch. Whoo, breathe. I can feel them tighter on one side. Play around with your rotations. 10, 5, 3. Now we're exhale. We're gonna be going down the middle. We're kind of geared for it now. So see how you feel when you go down the middle. There you go. There we go. Nice, guys. 10. Take an inhale and then come back up. Grab a sip. I'm going to offer a move. Maldrasana is a hand, or it's usually hand. It's also sometimes called wild thing when you take it to a full back bend, but I want you to be able to do a side plank with the foot back. So it's some type of hip extension if you need a modification. I'll show you. So it could be that you're in a side plank plus the foot back and lift up your hip. So do still try to open up your hip. Now, if you want that hand one, you add on, and if you keep going further back, it's more like a wild thing. Okay, so it's hip extension, open up that spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower gracefully. In other words, your hip, you never just collapse at the shoulder. Now it could be a side plank on your forearm. You could put a foot back. You could do it on your hand. Do it a little bit Maldrasana. Keep on going wild thing. It's up to you. 10. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift those hips, Michelle. 7. I think you got more. Yep. 8. I knew it. 9. Inhale. And then exhale, lower down. Awesome job, guys. Now we're going to take a hip stretch here. So when you roll down, take the right ankle to left thigh, kind of like we did earlier. If you want a pillow, grab it. And then we're going to be doing a teapot. So first, hands through. 10. Either stay here, or if you would like to roll over into the teapot, you can do that here. And your knee goes away, and your arms out. Oh, no, got room. There's a back opener here too that's just delightful. All right, breathe in. And then come up. All right, now we're going to do it the other side. So ankle to thigh. Now, this is a hip opener. This is a great one just to rock or to move your toes or point and flex. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, you may just stay here. You might add on a little roll. Good, Catherine, that's it. Yeah, and the arm wants to come up and like a letter Y, palm face in the sky. That's that low back addition, and there's your hip opening. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come out of there, and if you want to grab your foam roller and you want to grab your Pilates ring or your Dynaband for some hamstring stretches, grab those. Hi, sweet girl. And we'll do that. And then you put your sacrum up on the foam roller. And you're going to put your Pilates ring. Good, Michelle, that's it. You're going to put your Dynaband or your ring around your foot. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, that leg that's in the air can cross. Now, while you're doing this, breathe in through your nose and belly, rib, and heart expand. And then open up to the side and then feel that inner thigh hamstring. Notice how everything feels. And then let's switch it up. And if you ever feel like something is tighter and it needs more time, I want you to have that feeling of permission, of course. Like you're finding out something about your body and you need to take care of it. You could stay longer there. So now the right hip flexor tries to relax. The left hamstring tries to relax. Cross the midline. And you can open it up. We're going to be letting the legs drape over the foam roller. I like to move it a little closer to where the glute meets the hamstring. Make sure it's comfortable and rest here. Let your hips just fall. Let the inhale come in through your belly, ribs, and heart. And then if you want to put your feet up for a moment on the wall, go for it. We'll take the inhale through the nose and fill the belly, ribs, and heart again. And then slowly come out when you're ready. And we're going to come up to a seated position that serves you. And we'll take a moment to get our spine aligned. You're in line with the shoulder position, and breathe in, belly, ribs, heart. Release any tension and just let your higher you merge with the who you are. So you're merging with your higher you. And we'll set an intention to see all the miracles in the world today, our body, this beautiful nature, our home, our safe place right now, and just keep in that alignment the rest of the day. Anytime we wobble and we need to come back to a few breaths to realign with our higher us, we can with so much appreciation. Thank you for joining me for this hour of wellness. It's so good to see everybody. Hope